Morning all. We've just returned from our very first maiden voyage in this. This is a Bessacarr 484. And I just thought I'd give you, and excuse the squished up view, it's a 4-berth. And we have just, as I say, come back from our very first trip out. It's quite tidy. It's 9 years old, look. It's quite nice. Should we have a look inside? I'm not very good at opening all of these. There we are. Still not very good at it. There we go. So, let's shut the rubbish bin. Here we are. Little tour. So 9 years old, bear that in mind. And let's take you down to the cab first of all. Really, really easy to drive. So I am 5'2". And it's seated really well. The position's really nice. This is in really good condition. We're really pleased with it. So nice and tidy, look. Great camera there. Reversing camera, which has made life really easy. TV bracket there, so we have had that connected. Really nice little telly. We've set it up and watched it, which has been great. Loads of these overhead storage lockers, which when it is connected to the electric, they all light up. So yeah, we've got 4 of those in the very front of the cab, look, or the front of the living area rather. There we go. Really nice seating. Pulls out, more storage under there. More storage under this side. And this is a great table. There's an area that attaches to that end, and just shut that door because all I can hear is the other half on the phone. Yeah, you attach a table extension there. I'll show you where that is in a minute. So, really large sunroof. What I will say is that these chairs here, they swivel round. Let's see if I can do it one-handedly. That'd be interesting. There's a little lever here, look. Pulls it round. And actually, this is the most comfortable chair to sit and watch TV or even eat at, really. So both of those swivel round, and then you can get more access to your table area, which is good. So a step there, which has caught us out a couple of times. Yeah, nice one to break your neck on. But it is lit, that step, so that's good. Right, coming round now to the back area. This is a great little stove. I've done a full English on this morning, which is good and really handy to have all of this sort of stuff, this anti-slip. I mean, actually, this, it doesn't move, doesn't rattle, doesn't move. 1 electric plate, 3 gas plates there, look. Pretty good. Nothing rattles, but just in case it did, we just put that down. There we go. Grill there, and then we just keep this wrapped in tea towels just to stop stuff from moving about too much. So that's good. This is all lit up at night. I'll see if I can find some footage of last night so we can show you how that works. Got the standard blinds one side. I don't know if you can see that. Flying out the other. That's great. And this is all really wipeable. This is all glass, so that's good. And then these more storage space. So we have got cooking stuff in there. Microwave. We were on electric hookup last night. Still didn't use that. Didn't really need to. There's a solar panel. Gubbins in there. Tea, coffee making stuff. And somebody has attached this. I suppose you'd use it for the loo rolly stuff, wouldn't you? No, not loo rolly, kitchen roll, beg your pardon. So we didn't, because we don't use kitchen roll. So we have a little hanging kettle space. Just to put the kettle away. It's a little 2-man kettle there. Plugs into here. Sits onto this sort of non-slip mat. And just goes in there with the lid off so it can dry out. And it obviously doesn't give you any more clutter than is necessary. So nice sink. And more storage space. So we've got pull-out drawer underneath here. Nice. One of these nice sort of long baskets going there. So that's good. A little bit of standing space there. There we go. We haven't got anything in these yet. 2 of these big tray, pull-out trays. Can't open the drawer because of that little step there, but I'll show you that in a minute. So that's good. Obviously, everything's buttoned, so it all stays nice and shut. Doesn't rattle around when you drive. Cutlery. Or where you'd expect it to be, really. So, coming over to this side, you can raise this bed. So this underneath this bed here, I'll show you that other side. So underneath there's a garage. Ingenious design. Bed area, nice double bed, fixed, really comfy. Had a great night's sleep. So we've got, I'm not very good at opening these sometimes for some reason. So open that one first, and this one, which gives you your bit of hanging space, a little bit of wardrobes. In fact, I need to take some of these things out. Nice little mirror. Hi. So that's your little bit of wardrobe. And here, and I liked this. I thought this was a really lovely shower room. We didn't use it. We used a shower on site yesterday, which I think is what we'll do if we're on a decent site, you know, more than just a field. So yeah, that panel comes away, and it's a great big storage in there. So we've got loo rolls. That is the box for the shoes, because I always think in these kind of small spaces, when there's 2 of you in here, you just break your neck over stuff. So yeah, that's what we've done. We've put that there for shoes. And on here, I pull this across. This turns into, obviously you take that out. This turns into a little wet room. And then you've got, I bought these. These are £1.50 each from B&M. These boxes, they just slot into these. I don't think these shelves are great for keeping stuff in. Things tend to just slide out, fall out. But I bought 3 of these boxes, £1.50 each from B&M. And you can obviously load that up with whatever it is that you want to. Towel rail there, and obviously a skylight. So yeah, that is it. I mean, that's a 4-berth. This area here, let me just shut the bathroom. So this area here folds out to another bed. Actually, we've not done it yet because we didn't need to, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a double. It looks like perhaps a queen, maybe. So this area pulls out under here. You've got the slats, and it's what you'd expect to see, I think, really. And same again with this side. That just folds down, that table, and then you bring that up to a bed here, and then obviously you've got your double bed there, which is great. Loads of windows. So we've been on our very first maiden journey to Stanton Lake, which is really close to where we live, and just to check it out for the night time. And we've done that. Nice little panel up here, really easy to use. Electric hookup, power goes on. You can view all your levels, and then it tells you the vehicle battery life, the leisure battery, what you've got in there, how much fresh water you've got, how much wastewater you've got. So that's really good. The view levels is great. Shows you exactly what you need to know at a glance. Cabin lights, and everything is lit up. There's lights everywhere. There's even kind of lights all the way around here, which are great. So I'll show you the nighttime lit up view of this, because it is lovely. Really gives a sort of nice ambience feeling. So frost protect, heating comes on, water is dumped if there's going to be a frost. Obviously you need to be plugged into the electric. That's yet obviously with being August, and for those of you that are in this country, in the UK, one of the months that we tend not to get a frost. So that's yet to be investigated, but that's good. Awning lights as you go out, and perhaps if you're maybe having, I don't know, some seating outside, yeah, you can put those on. So that's good. Great, really good. And these are a great idea, you know, these little hooks everywhere. So the law is, as soon as you're in, put them there. We don't want to lose them because it's a small space, because there's bags of rubbish being taken out, all sorts of things. And so, yeah, put it where it needs to go. Tiny little step there because I'm only short, so 5'2", and I've managed it no problem. So yeah, that's it. That's a Bessacarr 484. There's your tour of the cab and the interior. And yeah, should we have a look at the garage? Let's see if I can open it. One key tends to do everything. Let's have a look, see if we can. There we go, that should be opened. Yeah, here we are. So this is underneath the bed area. There we go. As you can see, there's your bed up there. And so under here, really nice, large, and it goes right the way to the back there. We've got all sorts of stuff. So we keep shoes underneath the van in that blue box there. That just got shoved in there, obviously, when we travel back. But yeah, great. Awning opener there, because there's an awning on here. Don't know if you can quite see it there. There we go, look, there's your awning over there. Well, awning, I think it's canopy more than it's an awning. There's one little bit of damage that we didn't do, so yeah, this is not great and not ideal, but it works fine. I think the wind tends to take these, which is not amazing, but that might have to be a repair at some point in the future. So yes, there we are. That is the Bessacarr 484. And if you can get these for around 40 grand, I think you've done okay. This is 9 years old. We're pleased with it. And we're pleased with the way it drives. And I say I drive it. These things are great. These are covers for your wing mirrors, just to stop your wing mirrors from being bashed, which is lovely because it becomes quite a wide vehicle then with those wing mirrors. But there we are. Tidy little van. We'll chuff with it. It's our very, very first motorhome. And we'll get some stuff uploaded from our Stanton Lake trip.